Good evening, jerk-ops and boyfriend-free girls. This is the Good Podcast. I'm Random Hero. Who are you?
I'm Jacob, the number one incel.
Not existence.
I'm gonna take you to the trenches.
Ooh.
I'm Catbit, and I'm an artist who technically a guest. I don't know if I'll be a permanent member of this podcast. I don't know.
He'll be a recurring guest. I guess that could, count.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could probably come on once in a while.
Yeah.
So, in news, we have Mario Kart Tour's a thing.
Yeah, it's happening.
Well, do you think it'll turn out well? Any predictions, you guys?
I think it's obviously going to be well.
It is Nintendo. They have never let us down.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
I don't care about Nintendo. I'm more Xbox.
Don't let us down.
I'm more of a. I prefer everyone. I prefer all consoles. I don't know why.
No, that's not how the world works. You have to either choose a side or you're excommunicated.
Nope. I own all three modern day consoles. You can't.
You're
tell me.
traitor.
Oh, look at you! You got money!
Rich boy over here thinks that he can have all three consoles, eh?
No, he can't.
I don't have to choose any. I don't have to choose no one's side. Why do I have to choose a side?
No, you don't have to choose the side. You just gotta pick whatever games you like the best.
The only way you could be Supreme Leader is if you have a PC.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, and me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And Billy
me.
Mitchell, who just got his title taken away.
Oh, fuck.
Wait,
It's
what?
too soon.
Wait. Who?
Billy Mitchell, the King of Kong.
Oh, the guy.
That gamer.
That pro gamer.
With the glass ceiling broken, all the oppressed groups shall prosper, especially the most oppressed group of all. Gamers!
Alright. Yeah, Billy Mitchell, and that other guy, Ted Rogers or something, they are both, suspects.
They're all fucks.
Yeah, they're all screwed.
Dirty, rotten cheaters, those bastards.
Mm-hmm.
What was that guy's name? Apollo Legend? He's amazing. He's our savior. Billy Mitchell was always kind of the villain, though. Like, even in the movie, he was portrayed as a villain.
Wow, the biased much.
Have you seen him? He has like this beard and this stupid-looking mullet with like
Didn't
an
he have to
American
fight
flag tie.
Mordecai in rugby?
Yeah. Jeez, that was a voice crack. He tried to sue them because they had him but like a giant head, and they tried to beat him in broken bones at the coffee shop.
What the fuck was this? Holy shit.
That was a good episode.
Oh,
End this regular show. Thank God it ended before it got cringy. Now OKKO is gonna suffer that fate.
Please don't.
I'm
Unless
glad
they
they-
please the fans.
Well,
AJKO.
OKKO, listen. OKKO.
Please, no. OKKO. No, OKKO's good. I don't want that to happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna
Y'all
happen.
didn't want. It's gonna happen. Look what happened.
No,
Just
we
gotta
already lost
Shut
Rick
up.
and Morty.
No one
Well,
cares
well,
about it.
To be honest, like, OKKO kind of is already cringy because everyone on the show is a fucking weeb.
Hey, I'm
Oh, I
KO.
know. That seems pretty cool.
Just
No,
there's
he wants
also
enough
that
money so he
time.
can hit people.
They talked about gun control, but didn't use guns. Those sellouts.
They use Yu-Gi-Oh cards because, get it? They're fucking weebs. It's a reference.
They know they used little remote controls that turn people into skeletons.
They used my
Man.
mom. Aha.
Oh, I bet they
You
did.
see Aiden's mom. It's like, Mom, get out of there.
Wait, it's funny.
Mom.
Yeah, like in the episode, it was like a remote control that turned you into a skeleton.
I'm still pissed off
That's
that
the
they
best
just
they
didn't
could
use
come up with.
That would have been more effective than just shooting each other's legs and they're bleeding, guts fall out from their skin.
Oh fuck! That would definitely teach the kids a lesson.
Or their
Yeah.
skin melts into
Got-
skeletons. It's
This
like,
this isn't a cartoon anymore. This is real life.
This is
What
real
if they
life.
did?
If
what
you die
they
in the
did
show,
an
you die for
episode-
real.
What if they did an episode about like smoking, and they decide not to use cigarettes but use something else?
They probably use like katanas.
Everyone smoking a katana, or they probably use like vapes.
Oh no, they use like this what are those new things everyone's using? They're like sticks or something.
I don't know. We
I
used
don't
to
know,
new
but I've
thing I
seen them.
think meant like fidget spinners.
Yo, fidget spinners.
more like fuck me sideways spinners. Heyo.
Ayo.
Oh, hey, I didn't know we have Pan on this podcast.
No, this isn't solid pizza. This is liquid pizza.
Me, the liquid pizza man.
Yo, when are we gonna get Liquid Chris on the podcast?
I don't know.
Who's a Liquid Chris?
Guys, we can't. Liquid Chris has a life now and a wife.
Yo, he's also a doctor
Whoa.
What?
and a scientist.
You know
Wow.
who else was a doctor?
Hitler.
Wow, a doctor.
Martin
You're
Shkreli.
so special.
Oh no!
Oh man, Martin Shkreli. This is like 3-week-old news, but I still find it funny. He's
Oh,
like the
wow,
biggest
really?
troll ever, and we should appreciate him.
Maybe, kinda. I don't know. Probably
he got in
not.
so much freaking trouble, but he went to jail for 7 years too for investor fraud, all for a little meme. This is like
From-
the man I want to become. I want a meme.
From a little meme, just a little meme.
Just a little
No.
meme. It was like 5,000% up on EpiPens. It was just a little meme.
Man, I can't believe like he jacked the prices of drugs that probably wouldn't even work.
Now he's in jail.
Mhm.
Forever.
No, he's befriended by the booty warrior.
I'd like to imagine
Mom,
him like
screw it. I'm
joining
gonna
a
call
gang.
you
The booty warrior.
I like you and I want you.
The choice is
We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. The choice is yours.
yours.
Man,
Martin
Okay, I see
Shkreli
you
probably
choosing
already
the
got
hard way.
I see you choose the hallway. It's scary, but also at the same time hilarious.
It's
You're
sit there
crying
and be
while
like, Martin
laughing.
Shkreli, I'll eat you up like a little snake.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty, the Szechuan show.
Anyway, let's get back to like Rick and Morty right now.
The
Anyway, what
goes to
is your history with the show?
my
Yeah.
history with the show. Well, I basically saw the first episode when that aired in 2013, and I watched it basically like throughout the first 2 seasons, and then like at some point I just stopped giving a shit by it, and then like that April Fool's prank happened last year, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a thing, and I basically didn't watch any more episodes after that. I like, you know, just didn't give a shit about it, and then the fan base just went all full retard. And I was like, you know, maybe it was a good thing that I
Well, at
decided
least they didn't
not
have to show us another shitty episode of Samurai Jack.
Oh man, Samurai Jack had a really good ending. I like Samurai Jack a lot.
Oh god.
That's it. I'm gonna beat you up now.
Man.
What do you mean? Do you disagree with my opinion?
Yes, because I'm a cunt.
Yeah, you
I will
are.
kill you if you don't agree with my opinion. I will find
Bring
you,
it,
Austin.
bitch! Bring it, skanky
We'll
ass!
find you.
Jesus Christ.
You know he means it when he says it loud, like not too loud enough, so like people in the background can hear him.
I'm dead. It's like,
So mom and dad don't hear him. No, mom, I didn't say the F word online.
No, Mom, I didn't say that.
Anyway, here.
No, Mom, I wasn't even there.
Oh, there we go.
That
He's
Fire
the,
Skin You Know skin is the best skin
Guys,
ever.
what the
It's so good.
what the
Oh,
what?
Mom, I didn't say it, I swear. What the guys? What's your problem?
Fuck you, mom! Did you just flip me off? No! I saw you! I didn't mean it!
No, Mom,
It's
I
for
didn't.
a
Mom,
video!
I swear to God.
Get over here! Mom! 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 Can you imagine like being on Xbox Live and some kid says like, "I will fuck your mom," and next thing you know, their mom hears them and they just beat them online.
You just fucking say that in front of your mother. It's like, no, Dad.
Yeah, they fucking beat them.
It's like
bro,
it's
your
like
mom's a
Christmas
total
Story.
MILF.
It was like Christmas Story when Schwartz got beaten up over the phone.
Yeah.
You heard it from your son. What?
Oh,
I haven't seen that movie. Is it any good? Yes.
No, but that part's hilarious. I hate that movie because that's how everyone thinks Indiana is.
Yeah.
No, wasn't it? It was filmed in like Cleveland.
No, it was in it was filmed in Cleveland, but they said this is Indiana.
Yeah. Look at
They mispronounced my town's name in it.
poor fucker.
I have
They
no
say
idea
Terre
what-
Haute. It's Terre Haute.
Terra hot.
Terre Haute.
Anyway, my history with Rick and Morty is like any other Adult Swim show that came out. Like I watched it when it first came out. I ended up like, oh wow, this show's actually funny. I like it because like Adult Swim wasn't doing well with original content at the time. You just had to rely on like
Family Guy.
reruns of everything.
A Family Guy in Cleveland show.
So when more episodes came out, I'm like, I really like this show a lot. And then next thing you know, people started watching it a lot more. And I thought it was going to be like
And
a
then
cult
the
thing.
normies
The show got
ruined it.
gentrified.
Yeah, it got like really normied. Because it usually felt really weird because usually Adult Swim shows have like a big audience, but they're like usually like certain people watch them. It was like a cult following.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like stoners.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly they watched it for Eric Andre.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And unfortunately the normies just watched Toonami.
Toonami. Yo, there's no
the
point for
weird-
Toonami.
That's the weeaboos that watch Toonami, the ones that are okay with English dubs.
Well,
Like-
English dubs are for scrubs.
No, it's mostly the people who just want to watch like Dragon Ball Super.
Well, at least it's back on. It's kind of gotten into the normalcy as it used to be back when Toonami was originally on.
Yeah.
Only, get this, a lot of people don't watch Toonami because it's on late at friggin' night when we all remember as kids when it was on. It was on at like, what, 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
On, like
It
some
was like
Saturday.
around there.
Like, they gotta stop doing that. They need to just have one night, just like one night where it's just Toonami. And I just think Saturdays at like 6 is a better idea.
Yeah.
But no one would do
But
that because they want to shove more King of the
Kids
Hill
are at home at
episodes
6
in.
and they just sit there and watch
Yeah.
cartoons all day.
Besides, like, it's still Cartoon Network at 6 p.m. They'd have to start at like 8 p.m.
Yeah, like 8 p.m. I think that'd be better.
Alright. Also,
And plus, Toonami needs to have a spin-off for kids.
what?
if it shows
What are they gonna
kids-
call it?
They're gonna
Adult
revive
Swim
Deep.
Junior.
Toonami AM.
No, they're gonna call it Adult Swim Junior.
Adult
No,
Swim
they're-
Junior.
No, they're gonna bring back Tickle You.
No.
Oh no!
Oh my god, I can't wait for I can't wait for April 1st to come out. I am so excited for Adult Swim Junior.
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna happen during Toonami. It's gonna be hella lit.
All the weebs are gonna get
Call
mad.
us up, Adult Swim.
You know what would really make
Gold.
Weeboos mad if you say, hey, Dead Man Wonderland's getting a season 2, and then a pop-up says, sorry, this show sucked, never getting a season 2, haha.
Good.
That show
No,
sucks
no, they
so
should
hard.
like air all of Pop Team Epic, the English dub. That'd be funny.
Oh no,
Or
bad
that
news,
Paul
guys.
Palmer
April 1st.
show.
Guys, bad news. April 1st is on Sunday, so no, we can't piss off weeaboos this time. Like
Ah, shit. We'll do better
What?
next time. We'll do better
What
next
they gonna
time.
do to us?
No, Toonami like starts on Saturdays and goes through Sunday.
We're gonna
early
have to wait
Sunday
like,
morning.
I don't know, 7 years or so to like piss off weeaboos. It's gonna
No,
be
it's
worth
this
it.
year. I know it for certain they are.
It's gonna be worth it in 7 years.
When I was a young child, I would 7-year my grandfather.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I would feel the raspy skin. I would feel.
okay.
Yeah, pretty-
Very nice. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah.
What if instead of Tsunami on April Fool's, it just shows like somebody answering the phone at like a pizza place?
Oh damn!
It's like that was Dragon Ball Super.
Wait, what? Oh shit!
That
I
reminds
missed
me of
the
that
episode.
one. There was this like one call-in show featuring Johnny Bravo that was a request show, and like someone requested they air an episode of Dragon Ball Z. So what they did was just like air the episode, but fast forward through all of it, and Johnny just like summarized the entire thing.
That sounds like something Mr. Renner would do.
Okay,
Hi
so
there, I'm Mr.
this hot
Answer.
mama was right here, and he was just like, whoa, and then he
That
screamed a
hot
bit,
mama
and then he
was-
flexed his muscles and shit, then he raised his arms up, and next thing you know, there was a
Raised his arms
whole
up,
light. You're like,
oh.
whoa, shit, mama.
You know, that would be funny if like they had like a Johnny Bravo review shows and do shows like that.
No
Oh,
one would
man.
ever believe it. That's the thing.
Imagine if he like reviewed I don't know, fucking what's a terrible Cartoon Network show? Squirrel Boy.
Oh boy.
I don't know. What about that one show where a bunch of ducks and gators hung around?
Oh yeah, Sitting Ducks. That
Sitting
shit.
ducks. Imagine if like Johnny Bravo reviewed like Reanimated or Out of Jimmy's Head.
Ah.
Okay,
Oh my God.
someone, how, whoever did the Johnny Bravo voice, do it again, please.
What do you want me to imitate?
I told you,
Oh,
Johnny
yeah.
Bravo.
Whoa, mama, look at this shit. I mean, is this even a cartoon? I mean, they're like real-life people. What the fuck is this shit? I've never seen a real-life person in life. I thought that was only in fairy
I thought
tales.
that was just an angry. Is this like a bad Roger Rabbit ripoff?
Yeah, is it? I mean, look at that kid. He went flying when he got hit by that train.
Johnny Bravo.
That's not Johnny Bravo.
That's definitely
Get the fuck
Johnny
out.
Bravo. That's the Johnny
Get
Bravo
the
I
fuck-
remember. I don't know what
Jeffrey
you're
Get
Bravo.
the
doing.
fuck out. That is not Johnny Bravo. Get the
That's
fuck out.
Johnny
Johnny
Bravo's
Bravo.
voice is literally just an Elvis impression.
It is.
Done by a guy from Australia.
Yeah. No, the voice actor is an Australian.
His
Apparently,
voice actor
voice
is
actor
actually
is
Cowardly Dog.
I don't know.
That's
Apparently, like, the guy who, like, apparently Johnny Bravo was really popular in, like, India.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Why?
that
Made, like-
Bollywood special.
that was really weird. Like, Johnny went to Bollywood.
And they did it 11. And they did it 11. No way, like 7 years after the show ended.
Yeah, that was a great time to bring it back. Bring
What was
it
it,
back.
like, 2013? That they did
2011.
this?
How old would Johnny be today? He'd be like, what, 35?
35 and he's
32.
still living with his mom.
I mean, you know, he's a
Wow.
mama's boy.
Have you
I
ever
guess
seen-
Johnny Bravo is the new Chris Chan.
I can't find a boyfriend-free girl.
He literally
Damn
is.
jerk out. Take me out of the mall.
Really
I'll
was.
strangle that Clyde Cash if I ever meet that bastard.
Like, I want to say to all of you that I am straight.
Throw some pussy on
I'm
my
like
house.
China. Dax.
I mean, it's okay. Watch his DBZ.
Yeah, I'm not gay just because I kissed Samurai Jack. I mean, hey, don't blame the internet. Blame that fucking promo that did that. That started it.
I just want to let you know that I tasted Samurai Jack's duck. It tasted like sushi. Whoa, mama.
I can't believe Johnny Bravo and Samurai Jack.
But yet it's hilarious. It's
I know.
awesome.
I've seen. For some reason, like people drawn fan art of it, and they're actually really good artists who do it. And then I'm like, you know what? If you're a good artist, you're convincing me. You're making me ship it. I ship it now.
That's great. It's the #1 ship of all time. Fuck
It should be the-
Samurai Jack.
Dude, I ship
They
it.
both have weird hairstyles, so I think they fit in. They're guys in their 20s, you know, don't have a girlfriend, you know.
Except the difference is Samurai Jack, you know, cuts people to ribbons and shit.
Well, he doesn't cut people, he cuts robots. And this is early 2000s, Jack, so he hasn't killed people yet.
Bullshit. Why are we saying that? Like, he's totally killed people. It's pretty obvious.
Well, robots.
Maybe he killed people behind the scenes. You don't know that.
Almost killed Geddy for giving him such shitty scripts.
He killed the writers of TMNT 2018.
Okay, let's talk about that right now.
Oh no!
God, that show looks so bad. Minus the April O'Neil. The April O'Neil looks good, but like...
Yeah, she looks good. I don't know. I like the designs. Everyone was shitting on the designs.
I like the designs, but I don't like the weapons they have. It's like, none of their weapons match what they're supposed to.
Yeah, the weapons are fucking bullshit. And also, here's my biggest issue with it. I hate the voice acting.
Size.
Yo, the voice acting, everybody sounds the same. All the turtles.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
They all sound like they were voiced by the same guy.
It seems like they're between like Teen Titans Go and the classic like Ninja Turtles, and it just
I'm guessing
like a
it's trying to be like.
Teen Titans
And the weird
Go
thing
and every
is they're
other...
dressed up like the Bay Turtles.
I'm guessing like they're trying to do like an action version of Teen Titans Go. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like Teen Titans Go meets the CGI in old TMNT.
I don't even know why people complained about like Teen Titans Go being like a not faithful adaptation of Teen Titans when you had like the 2012 CGI Ninja Turtles series.
Because it's not an action cartoon. That's why.
Well, then why did they have action parts? So they fought a very, very scary version of the Shredder.
No, not TMNT, like Teen Titans Go.
Oh, never mind then.
They fought a meatloaf monster on there once, didn't they?
Yeah.
Wait, was the 2012
Rockstar monster?
So I have a question: Is the 2012 TMNT show any good? I haven't seen it yet.
I mean,
I thought it was
really good.
under
It's a balance of both classic and new Ninja Turtle stuff.
I describe it as like Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans, how it balanced like action and comedy.
yeah.
And the Turtles, it's always good to see the Turtle.
I don't know. I don't
Unless
really
Michael
have fond
Bay makes
opinions of it.
I haven't seen it because I'm not an action I don't give a shit about action cartoons. But
All right.
So you're
Because
probably
you're-
watching
yeah.
Teen Titans Go right now as we speak.
All right.
yes.
You fucker.
I will not let the show die. I want to see all those cartoon faggots lose their shit over it.
You're
we
helping
all?
the cause. No, they're basically the people losing their minds on Twitter are basically helping the cause.
I'm making the cause worse.
So speaking of Twitter causes, what about hashtag change the channel? Have we mentioned that yet?
No.
Oh man.
Oh my god, that stupid thing that people worked for Channel Awesome are doing now.
Yeah, that one. Well, let me explain what's going on. So, a bunch of like former Channel Awesome creators have like gotten on Twitter and talked about like how shitty the organization like ran itself. Not to mention like horror stories of like behind the scenes filming of like the anniversary specials, and like it's actually like culminated in like Linkara, one of the more long lasting contributors to the site, leaving as of today.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Don't worry,
Oh,
he's got
Jesus.
go fuck me. I mean, go fund me.
Yeah, I mean we always can like have that, turn that pesky ad block off or something. I don't know.
Pesky ad block. I wouldn't call it pesky.
Rip in
Or
peace,
like frisky.
Rip in peace, Linkara. You are too shitty for this world.
I will
No,
only turn
he's
ad
still-
block off and watch my own ads that are non-existent.
No, he still has like his own website where he like posts his videos. He just isn't associating with Doug Walker anymore.
And again, who doesn't want to distance themselves from Doug Walker nowadays?
Yo,
Yeah.
He's becoming very opinionated these days. Like, I used to agree with this, but he says, like, the filmmaker knows better than the audience.
Oh
I don't
no, that's a
know.
lie.
I don't
Yep.
watch Linkara because I don't give a shit what he has to say.
Yeah, all he
What
ever
he
does
talks
is
about.
just like review.
List.
He only just reads comic books that are shitty and doesn't really review them much. It's kind of lame if you ask me.
Listen, like I
What
like
about-
comic books a lot, but like there's only
Plus, he
certain
hasn't done
comic
another
books I
history
like.
of the Power Rangers yet.
What about
God.
Doug Walker's brother, like Dan Walker or something?
No, his
Rob
name is Rob.
Walker.
Rob Walker, that's his
Rob.
name.
All
I
he
just
does
call him
is-
Fedora Walker.
All he does is
Dora
like,
Walker.
help write Nostalgia Critic episodes and sometimes appears in them doing his own retarded shit.
Apparently, like his their dad does the camera work.
Oh my
Dad
God,
It's
does
like
it.
a
really?
family
Kidding.
business.
It's yeah, I remember like I saw his mom and dad in like this one Christmas episode. It was great exploiting them for sympathy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, I think they were in on the joke. It was like, yeah, that's the scene. Like his dad, I think he is a good actor. It's just like he feels like he's not wanting to crowd his son.
Yeah, it's all about Dougie Diggle Dugs.
Although
Dougie
for
Diggle
some reason
Duck.
his dad looks younger than his son.
Yeah, like Doug basically is gonna go bald after he like shaved his head.
He is bald. The hair, the shaving just finished the job.
He's never gonna grow it back. Fuck you.
Think that, you stupid weed.
Yeah. So yeah,
I
Channel
actually
Awesome is
called Rob Walker a weeb, and he's like, thanks. Now I don't have to take any more of anything stupid you say seriously ever again. I'm like, you took anything I said seriously?
Doesn't he
Wow,
actually
what a weeb.
watch anime?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Really?
I mean, that explains the fedora.
Dip into the fedora, man.
Milady.
Yo, does Rob
Wait,
Walker
anime-
have a katana collection?
Oh my god.
No, I don't think he does.
Did
'Cause
he
he's
kill,
a
did he kill his
scrub.
family? Did he kill his family afterwards or something?
Does Rob Walker have like a
He
body
performed
pillow?
Harakiri.
What would he have a body pillow of? What do you see him having?
It's of his real. It would probably be of his real wife because his real wife doesn't want to touch him.
Holy shit!
Like, let me still love me, wife code. I mean,
You know, apparently Sleepycast is dead. I'm just wondering, if they do shut down forever, can we be the new Sleepycast?
Yeah, we could. Oh, I got some other breaking news regarding Channel Awesome creators leaving. Todd in the Shadows left as well.
Who gives a
And-
fuck
well,
about
to be
that?
fair,
I
that's
don't
a
know.
good thing because Todd sucks.
Who the fuck is he?
Yeah,
He
who
like
the
did
fuck is
like music
Todd?
reviews of popular songs and shit.
Hmm.
That's all his shtick was. He also dated Lindsay Ellis for a time.
Ugh, that's unfortunate.
Again, who the fuck is Todd?
I don't know. I don't give a. I don't know. I don't
Just
like.
picture that fat.
I don't know any of like these Channel Awesome guys besides like Nostalgia Critic.
We should
Yep.
also
Like,
just ship Nostalgia Critic, Samurai Jack, and Johnny Bravo. all
No.
at once.
No.
Oh, that reminds me. People
No,
would
let's make-
actually.
Let's make Nostalgia Critic like a cuck who would just like watch Johnny Bravo and Samurai Jack fuck.
No, that reminds me. People would actually like ship the Channel Awesome reviewers together. For,
Why?
like, whatever.
Oh,
Because they're
no.
autistic people that like spend their days on TV tropes and crap.
Yo.
God.
Channel awesome, more like channel fucking awful. Who?
Yo, basically-
Channel anal chawsome.
I don't know. Basically, if you like Channel Awesome or go on TV tropes, you basically have no real opinions. You just feast off others.
I only agree with people who say something negative.
And make funny poo-poo jokes.
Man, I can't believe that like fucking Doug thinks that all comedy comes from pain when all he ever does is make jokes that go way too fucking long and also shit jokes.
Well,
like a
to be
Family
fair,
Guy
his
joke.
jokes are painful, so they have to be funny.
I remember
But
there's
that's
one really weird joke in particular about like a Sailor Moon review where he's just sitting there and he has to like shoot his wiener off or whatever because the fact that he has a boner at Sailor Moon or like his wiener shoots him.
Who the fuck has an erection for Sailor Moon? Like she's
Apparently
14.
Doug Walker.
No, lots of people do. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's okay if girls like it. Girl power and crap. Most of the lesbians.
Yeah, but it's kind of
running
strange in
from
general.
real
Like,
fast.
some of that cartoon titties.
I mean, you know.
They have no titties.
Yeah, they do.
I hate Japan's age of consent. Honestly, like 14. Really, that's too.
No, that's
fucking-
in like certain prefectures, and even then, I don't think that's really like official.
Then why the fuck do anime artists just make these hot-looking anime chicks and say that they're 14 years old?
I don't know. Japan
Because
is
they're people
really
who live under a desk.
They don't even live under a rock. They live under a desk.
They just live in sweatshops.
Yeah, knowing
No,
what
wait,
the
that's Korea.
knowing what the Japanese animation industry is, you're probably not far off the mark.
Dude, they just live there. Honestly, really sad.
They just live in the fucking studios, and they always have to they have to do all the in-betweens themselves. Can't fucking outsource it to Malaysia.
No, they cannot.
Speaking of outsources, I want to go back to Rick and Morty for a moment
Yeah.
because Rick and Morty for season 3 was outsourced to Canada for animation.
Oh my god, that's why it looks like shit.
But here's why I know this, because I was offered to work on season 3.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Yeah, like they wanted me to go to like Canada for some reason, and I was like, okay, will I have a place to stay? They're like, no, you also need a visa. I'm like, I don't got that. They're like, oh, okay. I'm like, so I couldn't take the job.
Lol.
Dang.
Actually, no,
At
that's
least you
sad
got
that they
Leica
won't.
now.
Yeah, like
Hey, at least
oh yeah, my Leica interview is like next week.
Sweet.
Yeah.
oh, you're getting a
Um,
job at Leica.
In a personal podcast.
Microtransactions in Battlefront 2 has been taken out.
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a
Yeah.
shit?
I do because I play the game. Deadpool 2, you guys.
Yay, Deadpool! I haven't seen that movie.
I saw the trailer actually just today.
Hmm.
To be honest, like it's probably gonna be good, but like it doesn't seem as fun. It seems like a generic like superhero movie.
Oh man.
The new one looks a lot better because it's parroting the Terminator movies.
Really?
Yeah, because this one's all about time travel.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
I thought there. I don't know. There's probably gonna be like more jokes in the movie because they didn't show that much in the trailer.
I'm worried that the
Yeah.
movie's gonna focus less on Deadpool.
Oh man.
No, we're gonna just be following Deadpool around a lot.
It better be about Deadpool. Like, then what's the point of us watching a Deadpool movie if it's not gonna have fucking Deadpool?
I mean, it's the same reason why we watch Transformers movies, even though they don't have much of the Transformers in them.
You just gotta hear about like the Wiki, this kid talking, his mom talking about like him masturbating and shit.
Jesus Christ. Do you guys hear
Do you
that?
remember?
Yes.
Whose fucking dogs are those?
Those are mine.
God damn it! What are they, little Shih Tzus?
Yeah, they are.
Get those.
Alright.
You're gonna spit on that spits.
Dude, you remind me of that one time like Chris Chan did like Skylanders like live stream, and then like and Chris like his dog was barking in the background, and then Chris was like, "Quiet up there!" And I just played it.
Quiet up there. Deadpool 2 looks really cool. If they did it like the first movie, where like they keep the comedic and like they make sure that like actiony or like dramatic parts are balanced out equally with.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I
comedy.
love the original Deadpool. The first Deadpool movie was so fucking good.
I thought the
I
drama
think this
was
one's going to
pretty
be a lot
good.
better. It's going to have a lot better action. It's going to have a lot better jokes because I hear. Okay, there's a leaked plot, unless you guys want me to spoil it for you.
Go ahead.
Spoil it.
Okay, so the fat kid in the trailers, he's the kid that Cable wants to kill because it rips off Looper, where the kid will grow up to be a psychopath and kill Cable's family, and Deadpool's like, hey, it's not going to be that way, because I think Cable's messing with the flow of the movie for some reason. I think that's what Deadpool brings up, and he assembles the X-Force, and everyone in the X-Force dies a horrible death while arriving to stop Cable. Deadpool is sent to a mutant prison where he breaks out with the all hiding from Cable. Vanessa gets her fucking head cut off. Let's see. Deadpool pretends to die in order to like encourage the kid to be good and for Cable to get a stick out of his ass. Deadpool hangs out with the 80s X-Men kids who just hide whenever he's there. He fucks around on Xavier's wheelchair. He gropes Colossus's butt.
Yeah, I saw that.
You really?
Yep.
Like
And
an
then
entire leaked script
time
online.
travel device from Cable. He goes back in time to kill Ryan Reynolds before he enlists for Green Lantern.
Oh man,
And then he
we
gets
just-
Vanessa back, and then roll credits.
You just ruined the entire movie for me in about, what, 2 minutes? Thanks, Austin.
I'm probably gonna forget everything, like, probably the next day.
Oh, I'm
What
gonna
would that
think
be?
about it
That'd be
so
terrible.
much
Like
that
as soon as you remember, it's a shit. I gonna happen.
Yeah.
But apparently, some of it's being changed because the leak plot I talked about was a part of a test screening that went wrong, so they had to reshoot things.
Yeah, that could be why. I
mean,
mean,
I
I think if
recommend you guys
Vanessa
look
did
at
die,
Midnight's
I want
Edge.
Vanessa to die. I want the entire X-Force to die.
Well, Domino lives. Just everyone else dies a very hilarious and painful death. Like Terry Crews' character gets hit by a car. Some gets like chopped up in helicopter blades. It's like he assembled that team for no reason. They die just before they even make it. It's like a parody of Expendables, but then they just are expendable.
Yeah.
But,
that looks really good.
The Juggernaut's in this movie.
Who's the Juggernaut?
I'm gonna beat you up now.
Oh my god.
Giant mutant with a dome on
From
his head.
Halo.
Banjo, shh.
The Juggernaut from Halo is gonna be in it.
No, the Juggernaut, bitch.
Oh no, they actually said that in one of the X-Men movies.
It's like I don't understand how that became because that's not funny. It's not a funny movie.
know.
It's a terror
That must
movie.
have been like back when E-Bombs
Then again,
World
X-Men
was
Apocalypse
still-
is kind of worse
E-Bombs World.
Yeah.
because it became a generic Marvel movie.
Yeah. Apocalypse was shitty.
I did like his costume though, just not his face paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least he wasn't a CGI bad guy. That's a good thing though.
Yo, I just remember, like, whenever I heard Halo, I remember this meme I saw, you know, where Peter Griffin, like, grabs his knee, he's like, ah! Like, whenever, he exhales, they have, like, the Halo theme, like, coming out of his mouth.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ah.
Oh,
Have you guys seen that video where that guy in an empty church sings the Halo theme song?
No.
I imagine it was like really beautiful sounding.
It was. Beautiful. The one guy ruined it by just going.
Who knew gamers could create such beautiful works of art?
Not me.
Now that the glass ceiling is broken.
Wait, we already said that! What are we talking about? We're talking about like fucking
My life is pain.
We were talking about my life as a teenage robot.
Oh man, I missed that show.
Oh, I remember like
Jimmy should be on our
Stonetane's
Nostalgia
animation.
Critic shipping. So you got Nostalgia Critic watching both Johnny Bravo and Samurai Jack have hot, sweaty intercourse, and then you have what would my life as a teenage robot do?
I think you need to watch that new.
She would be the bed. She would turn her arm into a bed for them.
No, she'd probably make out with 2B from Near Automata and have some lesbian robot girl sex, yeah.
Oh hey, I just decided to look up like this Halo thing with the church, and apparently there's this guy who made a video guy that says guy sings the Halo theme song in school showers. And then with him singing, you can obviously hear the showers going on.
The church one's better because it has better like sound.
Maybe like instead of like during the edits, you can just put in like sound clips and shit.
Like,
Play-
shut up,
I'll
I'm in
play.
the shower. Or better, you just have prison noises like, "Don't drop the soap, bitch."
Don't drop the soap, nigga.
It's like, bend over, bitch.
I don't have to anymore. They added liquid soap like dispensers here.
It's like, damn.
Holy crap! Oh god damn it!
Wait, shower time, lame time.
Can you imagine you just being in the shower and just hearing some guy sing the Halo theme song? You're just like, what the fuck
It's
is
like,
that?
dude, come on, no.
Honestly, if I'm taking a shower and I hear someone doing that, I would be creeped the fuck out.
It's like, oh god, am I gonna get teabagged?
Oh,
Imagine if like you were taking a shower and someone, I don't know, man.
No, that means you're gonna get teabagged owned.
Oh, damn, you're right.
Oh,
Oh
gonna
man.
make you squeal like Aaron Carter, boy.
Okay, I found that video. I found the school shower.
Put that shit on. Yo, put that shit on, Jack. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Just listen to this wonderful thing.
Wonderful, more like terrible.
What do you guys think about Rick and Morty being dead?
Good, deserves it.
Do you know people are already petitioning already?
Good. I don't give a shit. That automatically means the show's gone bad.
Do you know what that means? Rick and Morty fans are basically 2010 version of Invader Zim fans.
Oh,
Oh my
I can't wait for the
god.
Invader Zim movie to completely destroy people's expectations.
Dude, nah, I'm actually really excited for the Invader Zim movie.
Bull.
Ghost.
Bull.
It's gonna suck.
I'm more excited for the Rocco's Modern Life TV movie.
Really?
Since it's
How
gonna,
weird
like,
that is.
It's probably gonna make fun of drones and selfie sticks.
It already did.
Fidget spinners.
Yeah, a fidget spinner. Filbert has a fidget spinner.
Hey Rocco, look at my fidget spinner.
It helps me relax.
Hey, Rocco,
I'm
let's
not-
go eat this food truck. It's because like chimichanga pizzas.
Yo, you wanna know something really funny? We have a podcast coming up in the Tap Podcast, and we were talking about the Rocco's Modern Life thing, and then out of nowhere, I was just like, "Yo, I got a pizza taco, nigga!" And I'm like, "Oh shit, cut that out!"
Oh man. Oh man. Who cares?
Stop, my stomach hurts.
Oh, this has been a fucking terrible podcast.
No, this is the best one.
This is the best one. I remember earlier I was laughing because of all that awful Loud House fan art.
Oh yeah.
Fucking random was sending.
Fun fact, like before this podcast, I was just looking at like stuff like I'm leaving DeviantArt stuff, and then I decided to look at like bad Loud House fan art, and there's a ton of bad Loud House fan art. There's one about like Dutching. There's like one about like Lynn breaking her leg. There's like Luann like fucking vomiting. No wait, that's Luna. Luna's fucking vomiting after drinking too much.
Oh my god.
I like the one with her and her brother just like watching that weird home video, and they were like it looked pretty nasty.
Yeah, that looked fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No, do you remember the one where like apparently there's the first one I sent, it was like Lincoln's just texting like his side bitch like, "Yo, get the fuck away from me," and he's with like Ronnie Yen in bed in his underwear. And here's another awful one. There's one with like Hey Arnold one where like Lincoln is Arnold and then like
How goes Lori?
Lori.
Or Lori getting sexually aroused by a laundry machine.
Yeah. And it's in Korean.
Yeah, I've seen that before with like Lisa Simpson though.
Oh.
Oh yeah, The Simpsons. That's a thing that happened.
Yo, do you remember Luann being with like Sans from Undertale?
Oh god! We're going too far.
And then we went on a whole streak of like just like Loud House fan art done by Ben the Looney.
That's the worst.
I'll be right back, guys.
You had like Lynn chewing on a bat.
I don't even. Yeah, I just can't think straight. That fan art was so fucking terrible.
They gave like Luna like in the Halloween episode where she was in like a skeleton costume. They made her like fucking super thick, even though she really hasn't.
She's just a fucking rectangle.
That's what she is. She's just a rectangle.
But no, Ben the Looney wants to fuck a rectangle. Confirmed.
Yeah.
Man.
And then, like, right after this, I found a video on his channel. He made top 12 hottest cartoon girls. And then before, he's like, disclaimer, some of these people on this list, they're under the age of consent, but here's the thing, I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god.
Wait, I never figured out who number 1 was on his list.
It was actually,
Frankie Foster.
Okay, that's shocking. He didn't say, Puffy Amiyumi.
Oh, God.
I mean, that'd probably been okay if they were they're over 18. And Frankie's 22, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Puffy Amiyumi in the cartoon, how old were they?
Oh, no. Reggie, you still here?
Oh, do you know what made it worse? Like, remember, like, Leela from, like, Hey Arnold?
Yeah.
Helga?
No, like, the red hair girl with
Lila!
Lila,
Oh
that was her
my
name.
god.
Yeah, he was drawing, like, porn of her, giving her big-ass titties and shit.
Oh,
Oh, no!
Even though she's, like, 9 years old.
why, Ben? Why you ruin our childhood?
I mean, you know, I like that one where he had, like, Applejack and one of the Cutie Mark Crusaders, you know.
Nigga, why the fuck you talking about My Little Pony on this server, on this podcast?
No, because you fucking drew it, that fucking faggot.
Oh
my god.
Did I tell you my brony story?
Sure.
I used to go to school with this guy. He was, like, a huge brony.
Oh, gay.
Yeah, he would say stuff like love and tolerance, how you doing every pony. He would bring, like, My Little Pony toys to school.
How you doing, every pony?
So, I just tolerated with this shit, and I was like, and then he was like, hey, we don't hang out outside of school. I'm like, sure, well, let's hang out. We'll do something. So, I go to his place, I go upstairs to his room, and he's like, I'm just gonna grab something before we head out, okay? I'm like, alright, I'll just chill here. So I sit on his bed, like, he's got a bunch of My Little Pony plushes, and then I look to right, he has an Applejack plush, and there's a hole where the ass is, like, homemade.
Oh no!
And I fucking darked the fuck out of there, and I never saw him again. I never saw him again. Never talked to him.
Oh,
God.
Oh, man. That reminds me of this one video.
After you leave, he's like, why do they always leave? Apple.
At least I got you, Applejack.
I'm about to jack in your apples.
That reminds me of this, like, one video someone made where they cut a penis-shaped hole in a Rarity plush, but the thing was the hole was really small, which makes me assume that, like, the fucking asshole had a really tiny shrimp dick.
You had a shrink dick.
Did you know, like, usually people with autism have small dicks so they don't reproduce?
Well, that's true.
Oh, no!
That explains why there's so many virgins now.
Tell me what I'm
Virgin with rage. Tell me why I can't
don't need a cute girl my age. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend.
Oh my god! We're just gonna be known as the Chris Chan podcast, are we?
Did you know, like, I actually have that song on my phone?
Oh god.
The Christian and the Hedgehog Boys.
Stop, guys, stop, my stomach, guys, stop, I'm hurt, my lungs hurt.
Imagine Saturday Night Fever, but just spliced in with Sonic with Christian.
We need a revive Zordon.
Dun, 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 dun.
The revive Zordon.
Dun, dun, dun.
I swear, we even like went over this and everything. We were like, maybe next episode we won't be known as the Chris Chan podcast.
But nope.
The Chris Channers. No, we're the Channers.
Edgy into Chris Chans. Yeah, that sounds like a better name.
No, I like Channers more.
No,
we're basically the
Channers
Chris
and
Chan
the
podcast and like also the Channel Awesome podcast.
At least we talked more about Channel Austin this week, I guess. Maybe we can make that the topic.
Nah.
Doug Walker's empire is crumbling in front of him.
He's fucking dead.
My empire, no!
How do you think he's gonna react once it's all taken away from him? Do you think he's gonna be like that little kid that like got his sandcastle like thrown
He's probably gonna throw a hissy fit and post it on the internet.
This is what we get for believing in Santa Christ.
Man, I don't care about Santa Christ. I care about Devil Boner.
I hate the fact that Devil Boner got married and such. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that, Jack? We went to his wedding and such.
Yeah, that was a terrible wedding.
Oh god, the cake. I thought, hey, maybe the cake would be good. No, it tastes like shit. Like,
man,
it was fucking coconut cream. Like,
I
really.
can't believe he made us pay for it through his like Indiegogo. That was $90,000 went to waste.
Wait, really?
Oh, yeah, did I ever tell you about the time, like, after Demo Reel was a failure and he started back up the Nostalgia Critic, he did, like, this crowdfunding campaign for, like, new shows, and, like, people literally raised $90,000 for, like, a fucking game show and other shit that never happened.
Wow.
Goddamn.
Have you guys ever seen that one, like, Irate Gamer video where, like, Irate Gamer accuses AVG of, like, stealing money or whatever? For like Cheetahman too, and he also tries.
Oh, he was like making fun of that. He made a spoof of that whole shtick. I mean, he didn't say directly. We all knew what he was talking about.
But the thing is that AVGN like only endorsed it though, so it doesn't even like.
Yeah.
Yo, when are we gonna get like Super Mecha Death Christ 2000 BC to come?
Yeah, when are we
I don't
getting
know.
that?
Well, the thing about like that was that all AVGN did was just the damn thing. He didn't know like how bad it was all a scam or not.
I don't know. You can't be mad at like James Rolfe.
But you can get mad at Doug Walker.
Yeah, I know Pat the NES Punk
and the
also
Game Chasers
endorsed.
did. I like the Game Chasers a lot.
Yo, I don't know. Like I actually still watch AVGN. Like he doesn't post that often. That's why like his videos still have some charm to it, and also he does all the effects himself.
Yeah, he's still extremely independent and won't get any help from anybody else.
Yeah,
I mean, he
just
gets
does
help
everything
from.
himself.
I mean, Mike Matei helps him out with his videos.
Yeah, but Mike
he's
Matei's
just,
always
like,
been there, so like.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
And then his wife will help him out, I guess, on some stuff like
His
just the
wife.
simple things. Yeah, it's crazy to think that he has a life that's not in a basement.
Even though he makes his videos in a basement.
Yeah. I feel like he
Yep.
just lives in the basement, and like his wife and daughter
Wait,
just
guys,
come down
I for-
occasionally.
The thing people made fun of him because he refused to see that awful Ghostbusters movie.
Oh yeah.
That controversy was so stupid. Why did people have to harass him for not wanting to be?
Like, why didn't people just praise him for refusing to watch a like if he doesn't want to watch a movie, why are you gonna harass? honestly, James had a good mentality. Like, if a movie's gonna suck, why the fuck are you gonna go watch it?
I think he made a pretty good statement.
But yet, Dane Cook and Patton Oswalt had something to say about it.
Oh man.
How sad is it when you're getting roasted by Dane Cook?
How does it feel, Ben, to be roasted by a bunch of teenagers? They're about to become 20-year-old adults or something.
I'm already in my 20s.
Yeah, I'm 23 and Austin's 24.
By the way, Jack, next
Yeah.
month, it's almost my birthday.
Oh no, I can't believe you remembered.
How old you turning, boy?
18, and Jack promised me he's gonna read me Dipper Goes to Taco Bell for my birthday.
Yo, I would gladly read that to you.
No, I'm doing
So
it.
Fuck. Can I join you, though?
Sure, you can join us.
You can voice one of the characters. Dipper Goes to Taco Bell. We'll record that and upload it. We
I
should do
remember
it on the podcast.
I remember one time, like, I remember one time I was in, like, another server, and I read, like, some Johnny Test, like, erotica fan fiction.
Was it the one where he fucked Stewie?
But no! No. It was called, like, the fan fiction was called Pheromones, and he fucks, like, Susan.
Oh no!
And every time when something sexual happens, I make the whip sound effect.
Well, you know, that sound effect makes a lot more sense in text.
Wait. I'll get it.
There's like
Whoops.
a reoccurring theme to this podcast: Johnny Test, Chris Chen, and Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah, the triumvirate.
Yeah.
And and also Ben the Looney.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to talk about Ben the Looney just for 1 second. Whenever he draws, like, fucking limbs, they're always, like, noodly as shit.
Oh man.
And it
Yeah.
pisses me the fuck off.
You know, if you hate Ben the Looney so much, why don't you marry him?
Oh!
Austin's just butthurt because he can't say anything bad about him and ruin his friendship.
Because he will know.
Oh, yeah.
He'd
Hey,
be like,
Austin,
yeah.
if Ben did, do you think he'll do this to you?
Do what?
Like, what, you didn't hear it, like, fuck, just, is he probably just,
It's not like he keeps me around in case of emergency.
Man, imagine if he was like, what if he made you like his sex slave? That'd be really fucked up.
He made you pose for the camera as
Trench,
well.
Make you gargle
Where did you get
mayonnaise.
that black eye? Was it Ben? It's like, no. Who was it?
Unless you bust this
Dirty
massive
remote.
monster mamma jam.
bust Ben in the kneecap, you'll be free.
Because, dude, you've been through so much shit. Deactivate the lasers with your dick. Now it's time to bring this fucker down.
Really Tenacious D shit right now.
Dude, I love Tenacious D.
Dude, we're,
Tenacious D too.
yo, Austin, we're
Tenacious
deeply
D
sorry,
in the
man.
pick of, or in the bong of destiny.
Yeah, where
The
was
bu-
that sequel?
Yo, I want that sequel so bad. The Bong
I
of
don't know if
Destiny.
it's ever gonna come out.
Nah. Tenacious D's working on a new album, though.
Hell yeah.
At last, is it about Trump?
I have no idea.
It's probably
I
about
wanna-
demons, like it always is.
I wanna just like make an album about demon Trumps. That would be
Well,
so
like,
awesome.
Haven't you noticed that like every album has to be like 90% about Satan and demons or whatever? Like even the pick of destiny has something to do with Satan. Jack Black's video game had to do with like
Brutal
demons.
Legend? I fucking love that game.
That
Yeah,
game is
I play
fucking
it.
awesome because of what happens to those Fallout Boy looking motherfuckers in the beginning.
Yeah. It's honestly in my top 10 favorite games, actually.
Oh, same.
That was
It's
before the game
probably,
designer
like,
who
top
made it became a
3 for
total
me.
pussy.
I mean, it was made by Double Fine.
Yeah. And as usual, Double Fine's game bomb.
That game needs a bigger cult following. That is like nobody realizes how good that game is. Everybody just shoved it aside because it starred
Wasn't
Jack Black
Halo.
in it. Yeah, it
'Cause it
wasn't
wasn't
Halo. Halo came out that year in like 2009, didn't it?
Speaking
Yeah.
of Jack Black, I'm disappointed he's not in the School of Rock TV series.
Yeah, that would have made
Not
that
my
shit so
school.
much better.
Oh, you wanna know something I heard? Apparently, during like School of Rock, Jack Black was doing a shit ton of cocaine.
Living the dream, baby.
Yeah, boy!
I mean, if I had to be in a movie with Miranda Cosgrove, I'd get all coked up.
I mean, yeah, because like Miranda Cosgrove already looks like an alien.
Well, the scene is calling me to have sex with Miranda Cosgrove.
Wait,
Well,
what was that in the movie? That wasn't in the script.
I don't fucking remember, man.
It's not my fault, Mr. Director. I got high as hell. I didn't know she was gonna.
Jack Black was only 14 when he became addicted to cocaine. Damn.
He wasn't even famous yet. How could he even smoke cocaine?
Yo,
No,
he
you
was
snort cocaine,
hardcore.
not smoke it.
He was hardcore.
Thinking of crack.
Yeah,
Look.
that's cr-
Look, you can only do cocaine and drugs when your celebrity fame is going downhill. That's the only time you could ever do drugs.
Oh, remember that time in Family Guy when Peter started smoking crack and Brian was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was really dumb.
And when he did mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Came and took my baby.
Oh yeah, Mr. Rutter did a rant, whined like a little bitch about that episode, didn't he?
Wait, what? Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh, the seahorse
the one with
seashell
the
party.
Yeah, the one where Brian smokes mushrooms.
Yeah, because
Wait,
like,
isn't that the episode where like Meg goes off on the family?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's like
that's
one of the
the
best
one.
episodes.
and
No,
then like
honestly, that was the episode that made me stop watching Family Guy. I'm
Really?
just
I
like,
thought it was like one of the best episodes.
apparently there's a shit ton of Family Guy clips that come up in my recommendations.
oh, is it like
So-
Family Guy funny moments?
Yeah, so apparently, Family Guy just doesn't even try anymore. They just want to. I just tell them the writers they just want to die.
The writers just want to make the next new Family Guy clip gag or whatever. How
Look,
about in this? Like they literally just like I bet you they just make a bunch of they just make a funny moments of all the Family Guy episodes and then they just try to add a plot to it.
It's like, remember the time I remembered that?
Yeah.
Literally, and it's done by the South Park guys' version of Family Guy.
No, they were
South Park
all
should
written
have
by
been Family Guy.
manatees.
Manatees.
South
That's
Park.
how that show was made anyway.
I remember when
You
when
think
the
someone
South
ever asked, like, Seth MacFarlane, is it true your show is actually made by manatees?
Yes.
Yes. What's the point? Oh.
All right, what were you saying, Jack?
I was gonna say something like apparently the writers of King of the Hill once sent the South Park writers a fruit basket because of the Family Guy episode.
Mike Judge.
Yeah.
Thank
I don't
God.
know if it was him though. He
They
doesn't
got
care
a call
about King of
from
the
him,
Hill.
actually. It's from the Simpsons guys and said, you're doing God's work.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what was I gonna say? Fuck. Can you imagine? Oh wait, I remember now. Can you imagine every time when like they do a gag, like they just fucking like have their eyes roll up in their head and they're just like, "Hey, Lois, remember the time where like Tom Cruise did a thing?" And then next thing you know, his eyes go back in his head. And he's like, "Ah!" He has like a fucking episode.
I have to scan my brain.
They once did this one cutaway gag where they like set up the gag and it's just them like just hanging out and doing nothing like while the gag is playing off screen. It's really weird. I can't really.
Oh, that was
explain.
the episode where Stewie and Brian went back in time, right?
I don't know.
Save
There's a lot
Pumpkins.
where they went back in
Do you
time.
guys remember the Family Guy video game Back to the Multiverse?
Oh yeah, those games are terrible. I remember.
Oh,
Family Guy
God.
Online. I beat that game, man. It was
I remember my friend had it on like PS2 and I played it at his house and it was awful.
Yeah.
And like, here's what would happen in the game. You're in the middle of gameplay. Next thing you know, the game would have like a mini game, and they'll be like, "Oh, this reminds me of the time when I played Marco Polo with Helen Keller," and they would make you do like the fucking like gag.
Oh no, I'm talking about Family Guy Back to
That
the
sounds more
Multiverse,
like a
not that.
jigsaw trap.
And,
Imagine if it's Saw, but it's really it's a Family Guy skit. It's like, you have to remember the reference.
Yep.
Do you guys remember the Simpsons video game? That was actually a good video game.
Well,
Yeah,
the EA one.
Simpsons always got it right with video games.
Well,
EA
Except
game.
Simpsons Wrestling.
after Simpsons Hit and Run, that's when they started getting good.
Wait,
Remember the games before Simpsons Hit and Run? You know, like
There was a
Road
really good
Rage.
Bart versus the Space Mutants.
Bart's
Oh, geez,
Nightmare,
I have
which
that game. That
Nostalgic
game is awful.
did a Let's Play of.
Bart escapes from Camp Crazy or something.
Camp Krusty.
It's always got to do with
Yeah.
Bart.
The Krusty's Funhouse games, the Itchy and Scratchy Beat 'em Up or something.
Dude, what about like the Simpsons arcade game?
That was a great one. Yeah, that was the only great one. The golden age of the Simpsons.
Yeah, when The Simpsons was good and they couldn't make any good
Or
video.
the one where the Simpsons had to escape the Holocaust. That's a great one.
That makes
The
You know, that
Simpsons
makes
video game actually has a lot of really cool mechanics and everything in it. And it
you know that
definitely-
makes no. Go ahead, man.
It definitely I just have so many fond memories of inviting my cousins over to play that video game because it's like if I could get an Xbox 360 back, I would be playing that game and I would beat it several times just because of how I remember it all so vividly, and I remember it from start to finish. I remember how you start by the aliens come and then you're inside of a bunch of Call of Duty and anime and or you're in those joke video games that mimic other video games, and then you have to defeat God himself when he makes a Final Fantasy VII reference at one point.
Oh God, yes.
I thought he was talking about Saints Row, not the Simpsons game.
No, it is the Simpsons game. The final boss is God.
Oh man, that's
And
awesome.
it turns out it was all just a game inside of Ralph's video game station.
That is great. Hell
Daddy, someone's looking at me.
Oh, the best part about the video game was the fact that the cutscenes were actually animated by the people themselves. That was really cool.
that was cool.
I mean, granted, it had the shitty animation style that the movie brought in, the stilted stuff. But yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't know. I like the movie.
I mean,
thought
do
it was good.
you even watch Family? Do you even watch The Simpsons for animation?
No,
I don't watch
no one
anything
does.
anymore, to be honest.
we only watched The Simpsons. We only watch it for jokes and such. But season 1, we just only watch it for the animation. Laugh at it.
Apparently, the animation in The Simpsons better now that Film Roman doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, did you know the first season was done by Klasky Chupo?
Yeah, that was some good animation, even if people hate it.
Oh, there was this episode of The Simpsons in the first season where they had the scene with the babysitter telling Bart to watch his tape, and the animation out of nowhere just gets really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh man. I was gonna ask this, but how come shitty TV shows most of the time get good games, but the greatest of TV shows get the worst games?
Yeah, like Friends.
Like examples?
Friends. They deserve better, but they got a trivia game on the PS2.
What
Yeah,
was it?
Friends,
I didn't like Friends in the first place. I thought it was
no,
really
Friends is
awful.
boring. It shouldn't have gotten it. What kind of game could you make?
How about a game where they're actually self-aware about their privilege?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man!
How would you make a video game about The Office?
Simple. White Filey snaps.
No, it would be a visual novel. That's what it would be.
Beavis and Butthead. That counts as one, right?
No,
That game was pretty mediocre.
that game was awful, and that's a big shame because I love
Ren and Stimpy.
Oh
Yeah. Rocky
Ren
and
Stimpy
Bullwinkle.
was pretty good.
yeah. Bambi on the PS2.
Oh
Cartoon Network.
I like the video game Game Boy Advanced Video, full of a bunch of great Cartoon Network. No, not Cartoon Network. I like the Game Boy
does that
Advanced
count as
Video.
one?
Sonic X. It's the best one.
The
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah, Shrek
I had
on the
had a
Game Boy Advance video.
I had a Game Boy
already
video
got
with like Cartoon Network shows. There was one they had Billy and Mindy. There was Courage. There was Ed and Eddie and Johnny Bravo on one.
Yeah, that was cool, I guess. Oh yeah, what was the other one? Oh yeah, Superman. Did he ever have any good games?
Oh yeah, I don't know. It was on that one system. You know,
The
something
69
69 or something, 64.
Superman 69. That's my favorite Atari porno.
Same.
Oh man.
Man, why? You know, it does make sense. You know, that does bring up a good question. How come when The Simpsons was good, it had shitty games, but like when The Simpsons started getting bad, like it got some great games. Yeah, that's
Because I don't know, reverse psychology. That's my final.
Have you ever like played Simpsons Hit and Run?
I played the shitty PS2 version.
Oh shit! I had it on GameCube.
I'm waiting to get an Xbox because apparently the Xbox version is the best version of a hit and run or something.
Really?
People say that's the best version of hit and run.
Why don't you just play it with a controller on your PC?
I have a Mac. My Mac doesn't run PC games.
Oh damn!
Guys, does anyone remember the Futurama game?
Oh my god,
I don't.
that looked mediocre as hell from what I've seen.
It's
It
mediocre.
was, and I got some bad news, guys. I gotta head out.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
See you guys.
Like the only thing that
Buy
was
liquid pizza.
I think the only thing that was interesting was those sections with Zoidberg that ripped off the hog rides levels from Crash Bandicoot, but yeah, that's it, I suppose.
You know something weird? The Futurama games graphics looked a lot better than like Simpsons Hit and Run.
But then again, that's because Futurama looked a little better in 3D. Simpsons.
Now you could just get away with a crappy game that looks like it was made in Flash for cartoon games.
I'll be done.
It's sad, really. Did anyone see that new Cartoon Network game that came out a couple years ago? The crossover game.
What's it called?
Oh yeah, it's called like
Cartoon Network Battle Party or something.
No, I think it was Punch Time Explosion. That was the.
No, that came out years ago.
Punch Time Explosion. That it would have been so much better.
The new one. It's called Battle Crashers.
Yeah, Battle Crashers. That looked like something you could play on the website, but no, that you had to pay $40 for a crappy.
Yeah,
Flash
apparently
game.
that thing's on the Switch.
What?
Fucking wonderful.
That reminds me of like this one thing Cartoon Network had back in like the 2000s where you could like pay $50 to like play all their like Flash games on your computer without like using the internet, and it was really dumb.
Oh yeah, what about that regular show game? Remember that one?
I never played them.
It was only just one game on the 3DS, and it was really terrible.
Yeah, there were a bunch of Adventure Time games.
They're making one more this year, apparently.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Oh,
I feel
and it's
sorry for.
It's gonna be like a Sam and Max clone, apparent or something.
Oh, I remember there was this one like Adventure Time game that was coming out. It was called Finn and Jake's Investigations.
Yeah, I
And
think
I
that's the
remember
one.
I remember looking at like the graphics on that, and I was like, "Holy shit, this thing looks fucking great!" And I actually wanted to play the game. Like, check out if you got a chance, like check out how this game looks.
Which
Okay.
game?
The Adventure Time game. Like, it's
Finn and
called
Jake
Finn and Jake's.
Investigations.
Oh my god, that game looks really good for a licensed game. That is not fair, honestly.
Yeah, like it looks too good than it has to be.
It looks too good for it looks too beautiful for its own good.
Yeah, then like Steven Universe gets a game and it looks like the mobile game.
Oh my god, yes. Apparently they released it on November or something, and it was like, and it got 5 out of 10s for being a glitchy mess.
Oh, the PS4 one. I remember just watching like some gameplay videos of this, and I'm like, oh my god, this is boring.
Apparently Rebecca Sugar said that they want to emulate Paper Mario or something, but like, yeah, sure, this
Yeah,
is
they just
Paper
failed.
Mario, whatever.
Oh man, that sucks. I mean,
At least the OKKO game looks decent, right?
I played the OKKO game. I really like it.
Oh, you liked it, or?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, it was a good game?
Yeah, get it.
that is a good
It's
game.
very appealing.
Even with
Well-
all the 6 out of 10s the game has gotten from reviewers and such,
Here's the thing: if you're a fan of the show, you'll like the game a lot.
it's one of those things where like reviewers just give it decent reviews, but if you're a fan of the show, just okay.
You'll like it.
All right, I think this is a good time to stop this.
All right.
Okay, before we forget, oh wait, I remember tonight's the
Oh,
Kids'
man.
Choice Awards.
Who fucking cares?
Oh yeah.
It's airing right now.
Man, you're too old to watch the Kids' Choice.
We're just
I
gonna
voted
make.
online a million times. I voted for Daft Punk on everything.
This is gonna be so funny just to watch a bunch of nerds get angry that the Loud House didn't get the award this year.
Man, who cares if the
dear.
Loud House doesn't win? SpongeBob wins every fucking year. I hate it.
Why does it matter though? It's obviously like a rigged award show.
I think it's the most rigged awards show ever,
More rigged
besides the
than
Oscars.
So this is the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, goodbye everyone.
All right,
Like the
don't forget to die.
Yeah. Don't forget to follow us on Pony.
Yeah,
Mhm.
follow Jack Stripes on Twitter.
Follow
follow-
me if you
Follow-
can.
Follow Toonimation on Twitter, and then
Ma-
subscribe
make
to
sure-
the Cat Podcast on
Yeah,
You Boobs.
on the boob tube.
On
Yeah.
the
Also,
boob
we'll be
tube.
Boop
sure to
tube.
have Catbit on here next time.
Yeah.
Or so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you will. Unless the Sweaty Boys podcast drags me in and rapes me in the ass yet again.
Yeah. That's,
And then
yeah.
and then just you can go die in a hole, because this is the Good Boys.